First order on the agenda is the approval of the agenda. Patrick?
Mr. Chair, if it pleases the board, we would like to add under consent agenda item 5S regarding license agreements for 2609 and 2627 South Shore Boulevard.
Which is the supplement we have here.
Correct.
All right, anything else?
No.
Got anything, Scott?
I do not.
Steve?
No.
All right, hearing none, I need a motion to approve the agenda as amended.
Move to approve the agenda as amended.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
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 All opposed? That motion carries. Item number 3 is approval of payment of the bills. Steve, you have a chance to sign off on it?
I did. Move to approve.
Second.
Motion's made and seconded. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? That motion carries. Item number 4 is the approval of the minutes of December 16th, 2019. Any corrections?
Mr. Chair, I saw no corrections. I'll move to approve the minutes of the December 16th, 2019 meeting.
I'll second that.
Motion's made and seconded. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Item number 5 is a consent agenda. If some of you folks have seen that, there's quite a number of things on here. First meeting in January is usually our housekeeping, where we designate all our town board duties, our commissions, our banks, our representative for the paper. But it's pretty much the same every year, so it's under consent. If the board doesn't have any issues with any of these, want to pull any of them off or address them, otherwise I would look for a motion to approve them all.
I will move to approve the consent agenda as amended with item 5S and all the others.
Do I have a second on it?
Second.
Motion's made and seconded. All in favor, say aye.
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 That motion carries. Item number 8 is old business. We have none. Item number 9 is public hearings. We have none. So we're going to move on to item number 10. This is a town planner item, but I think, Patrick, you're going to take this?
Yes, Mr. Chair, if it pleases the board, we will be moving under town planner item number 1, accept grant funds for construction of Bel Air Beach Shelter. We are going to table that to our next meeting for attorney review. So strike that from your agenda, please.
And then are we still going to try to designate a date for this special board meeting?
Sure.
Is there a preference for?
I would recommend a time that's warm.
It's still
Oh, so we're
looking
not talking in the
orange.
near future?
And when the water around it is
Well, yeah.
melted,
Who do we have to coordinate this with? Who would be giving the tour?
park board.
Oh, nobody from,
I thought it
Bonavita?
was,
Yeah, we would coordinate through them with the park board.
okay, so we're going to need some times when they're available also, though, right?
Yeah.
So, Mr. Chair, why don't we suggest that this gets tabled until the staff has a chance to review that and give us some option dates.
I think because there's so many players involved, we need to get on the, kind of the same page.
Okay, that's fine.
All right. We could have been out of here in 2 seconds, but, all right, item 11 is add agenda items. Couple things, when we go through our house cleaning and our assignments, we have a number of commissions for the town. And what we like to do is personally recognize those folks. They donate their time, and it's a great benefit to the board because we can't all run around and do the things they do. So we really rely on their recommendations. Let's see, let me if I can find it. 31. So we've got 5, I believe. Steve, you want to start with Planning Commission?
Oh, you got out of order, okay. I'd like to recognize our Planning Commission members. Our advisor is Tom Rodessel, he's our town planner. And members are Steve Swisher, Ron Den, who is the chair, Beth Artner, Zach Flan, Dave Kaluknik, he's the vice chair, Howard Blinn, and Monica Lowe's.
All right, Scott, you want to do the utilities or public safety? Which
I'll
one?
do the public safety one, and much like Steve said, I wanted to thank these folks for actually spending the time and effort and giving the input. Patrick Christofferson is our liaison. Steve Lee is the chair. Jim Lynn is the vice chair. Patrice Pozzini Stedman is on it. Sandra LeBlanc, Richard Bruckner, Connie Anderson, and Mark Griffin.
All right, Steve, you want to do park board?
Yes, and I'll make a plug. As a township resident, if you ever want to help the town board in a lot of ways, these commissions are great, and there are periodic openings. If you look on our website, they post when there is an opening, and we can always use insight from residents. The park board in particular, we had some changes over the years, and that does a lot of work, obviously, with our parks and things. So I'd like to recognize them. Our chair is Scott Lombardi. Our vice chair is Selena Coster. We have Kurt Akinson, Eric Josephson, Patricia Lee, and Steve Reeves. That's it.
All right, then, Scott, we have utility.
Utility Commission, and following up what Steve said, we do have a vacancy on the Utility Commission if anybody would like to become active in providing input to the town board. Paul Groshin is the chair, Nancy Pearson is the vice chair, Trent Bernstein, Dennis Deloche, Sylvia Hess, and George Fredericks.
And then I also sit on the EDAB, which is the Economic Development Advisory Board. They handle a lot of the businesses in the township. That's chaired by Paul Kelleher. It's vice chaired by Thomas Horak, Beth Artner, Kurt Atkinson, Justin Stoffenran, and Kent Bruner. With that, like I said, it's a big shout out to these folks. They really, they put a lot of time into those commissions, and it helps us tremendously. I also do sit on the board of directors for Velamo, which is our township water management. We have two in the town, one's Rice Creek, one's Velamo. I don't remember the representative for Rice Creek for us offhand.
It's at the beginning.
All right, is that it? Okay, thanks to those folks. All right, we're gonna move right on. This is open time. I know we have a lot of folks here. Most of them look like students, but we do, I think, have some people here who would like to address some issues. I'm gonna ask that if you come up to the mic, you state your name and your address, and try to keep whatever comments you've got to about 2-3 minutes, and we'll try to get to everybody. So open time is now available. Up to the podium if you'd like to say anything. No, that's simple. No students either, huh? Steve, you tried to invite them and they just...
I tried to get you to come up and give your speech time. You
All right.
aren't televised.
Item number 13 is receipt of agenda materials and supplements. I need a motion.
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Motion made and seconded. All in favor, say aye.
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 All opposed? And last of all, I need a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
We are adjourned at 7:09. I believe that's the shortest town board
I was
meeting we
going
have
to
ever
ask
had.
Well done.